Hello. Please take a moment to pause. Consider this. You've perfected your evening routine. Avoid that enticing cup of tea or even a warm bowl of soup, and don't drink any water after 6 o'clock. However, you are startled awake at 1 a.m. and again at 3 a.m., stumbling in the dark to use the restroom just like clockwork. Isn't it exhausting? The twist that's keeping you awake, though, isn't the drinks you skipped. Rather, it's a covert change in how your body functions internally during those peaceful hours. As a physician who has spoken with innumerable elderly people, I have seen their astonishment upon learning of this unseen offender. Under the cover of darkness, it is discreetly boosting your blood pressure, adding to the strain on your heart, and even increasing the likelihood that you will stumble in the low light. I'm revealing a game changer today that most folks over 65 have never heard of. A fast 2-minute massage on 3 convenient locations before bed could calm your bladder, calm your nerves, and promote deeper, restful sleep if you're still tossing and turning despite your best efforts. Does that sound interesting? I'll take you step by step, so stay with me.
I would love to communicate with you before we get started. Leave a remark below. What time is it on your clock right now, and where are you tuning in from? I actually appreciate skimming through those notes. It makes this feel like a real conversation. And if you're hungry more of these subtle, transforming bites for everyday life, hit the subscribe button. That way you'll catch every new tip without missing a beat. Even with the tight no drinks after 6 rule, so many older individuals find themselves padding to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a night. Why does this persist? The answer hides in the subtle transformations our bodies undergo as the years add up. Think of your kidneys, bladder, and nervous system as a finely tuned orchestra. They hum along in harmony when we're young, but age can throw off the rhythm in unexpected ways. Let's break it down, starting with a little hormone hero called vasopressin. This unsung player whispers to your kidneys, "Hey, ease up on the urine production while we're catching some Z's." In our younger days, vasopressin ramps up at bedtime, letting us snooze for solid stretches. But cross the 60-year mark and production often dips. Suddenly, your kidneys are churning out fluid at daytime speeds, filling the bladder faster than you'd like, and yanking you from dreamland.
Then there's the bladder's own evolution. Back in the day, it could hold a generous 400 to 500 milliliters, like a full coffee mug, before sending an SOS to your brain. Fast forward to now, and for many, that threshold shrinks to just 150 milliliters, barely more than half a teacup. The outcome? Urgent wake-up calls even when there's plenty of room left, leaving you groggy and unsettled for the rest of the night. Your bladder seems to have become an overly eager alarm clock that goes off far too soon. Another curveball is thrown by circulation. Gravity pulls fluid downward throughout the day, accumulating in your legs and feet, particularly if you spend a lot of time standing or sitting at a desk. Subtle swelling may be apparent, such as those swollen ankles that appear by sunset. However, when you lie down, that fluid redistributes and returns to your core. Your kidneys start working overtime, processing everything and filling the bladder more quickly than they should. It makes sense why people who have that limb heaviness at the end of the day frequently wake up soon after falling asleep. Imagine that everything flows upstream when you least expect it to, like a dam releasing water at the wrong time. The nervous system is like the body's wiring, and stress or even a cool breeze can short-circuit it. Don't undervalue its importance. A chill from an open window or fan, or anxiety from the day's concerns, can agitate the nerves that control your bladder. False alarms are sent out. Gotta go now, even when there isn't much urine. This is particularly prevalent during colder months, transforming quiet evenings into a flurry of disruptions. One of my patients, a vibrant 75-year-old Mumbai grandmother, attributed her sleepless nights to the cacophony of the city. As it happened, her ceiling fan was the cause of those jitters, simulating a sense of urgency that didn't exist.
I'll illustrate this with a true story to make it more relatable. Consider 68-year-old Delhi-born Rajesh uncle, a former teacher. He was meticulous. Lights out by 10, dinner by 7, and no fluids after. Nevertheless, he would wake up 3 times every night, growing more exhausted and agitated after each trek. I explained during our conversation that it wasn't the water, but rather the nighttime fluid shift and his bladder's increased sensitivity. I taught him a simple bedtime routine that involved spending just 2 minutes massaging 3 important areas: His interruptions decreased to one or a few nights in less than 2 weeks. Straight through blissful sleep. Doc, it's like I've reclaimed my energy. Mornings feel alive again, he said with a smile. His story serves as a reminder that you are not alone in this. These changes are inevitable with aging.
You can gently bring things back into balance by paying attention to the interactions between vasopressin, bladder signals, circulation, and nerves. Little gradual changes can bring those peaceful evenings back to life and bring in days full of energy and hope. Let's move on to the exciting part, the 3 potent acupressure points that have the potential to completely change your evening routine. These are straightforward, approachable locations that are grounded in traditional knowledge and supported by contemporary understandings. They are not complex. We'll go over each one with detailed instructions and a little motivation from people who have already tried it. Kidney 1, K1 point, also known as the bubbling spring, comes first. Situated approximately 1.5 inches below the base of your big toe, it is that delicate dip between your inner ankle bone and heel on the sole of your foot. To find it, sit with your feet flat on a comfortable chair and cross one leg over the other so you can see the sole well. There will be a faint hollow when you press gently. Apply gentle yet firm pressure in small circles with your thumb. There should be no pain, just a calming firmness. Ideally, you should aim for 40 seconds per foot just before bed. This location has historically fostered kidney energy, warming the body and preventing the chill in the abdomen that bothers the bladder. According to science, it increases blood flow, calms the nerves that control the urine, and reduces the frequency of early awakenings.
I consider Mrs. Patel, a 70-year-old widow from Ahmedabad, who, in spite of her orderly routine, had to deal with 3 nightly disturbances for years. She was tired and had hazy eyes in the mornings. Initially doubtful, she tried the bubbling spring, massaging on her porch while